Lucas,
Hey Sunil, what's
how
up?
you doing, my friend? So tough loss. I'm sure you got a lot to get off your chest. So sound off, my
Bro,
man.
I'm working for a TV broadcast here in Austria and I went back from work from the first two games for the game. I was so hyped. And it's 6 o'clock now here in Austria
Man, you are
in
a
the morning.
trooper.
And I'm so furious about this loss because that's wasn't necessary.
Talk about it. What do you what were some of your takeaways? What could have been different?
Everything on defense. It cannot be that one guy beats us all the time.
And who was that one guy to you, Devontae?
Yes, I mean Devontae. But
Because I think Aaron Jones was beating us as well. So
yes,
um,
but in the end, everybody knew where the ball was going,
that's true.
and I don't know. Fred won on I don't know on both throws. He didn't gain enough depth, and we
Right.
threw it over him. So it's a lot on him and on Demico because the last games against the Eagles and the Lions, we already were really soft in our coverages when they were in 2 minute mode, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this soft zone has been the reason, it hasn't really stopped anybody. Unfortunately, we saw that's the way Detroit got back in the game. Um, we saw it again today. I think they're practicing, man. I don't know what's going on in practice, but it seems like they're really not playing the zone well. When Salah was there, it was, at least it could stop people, but it doesn't seem like the zone's working real well. Like you said, on both times there was a depth issue. We saw Lenore get beat a few times because he wasn't far enough back. The touchdown that was scored because he wasn't far enough back in the zone. I think a lot of these corners are used to playing man, and and there's just these gaping holes, and obviously a quarterback of Aaron Rodgers' pedigree is going to be able to take advantage of that. What were some of the
Yes.
things that you wanted to see change? Was there any schematic things, Lucas, or anything that you wished on offense that they did a little bit better?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about Jimmy and the quarterback after this loss because nobody would talk about it if we won this game. We just have to run more time off the clock at the end. Why
Right.
are we running no huddle and no runs in the end? We had 3 timeouts. We could stop the clock 3 times. I don't get it. When we scored the touchdown, I knew it will. Rogers will go down the field. I wasn't even celebrating.
Yeah. A lot of people in the Discord were saying the same thing. Like, why didn't you just stop the ball at the one? But you know,
No,
I,
I wasn't talking about Juszczyk. He has to score the touchdown. But before, there were always no huddling, and there were more than 10 seconds on the play clock. That's on Jimmy and Kyle.
yeah. Now, what do you think about this, Lucas? As far as obviously, if Jimmy continues to win, there's no way that you could really get uh you can get like Trey into the game as a starter. Is the silver lining that maybe if we're dropping games like this, the offense isn't playing the way that it needs to, that this is a way to get Trey Lance in there to give more
It,
opportunity.
it will happen because we will struggle against the Seahawks and we will struggle against the Cardinals. And the Cardinals have a really good offense, and they have DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green, Christian Kirk. We won't stop them. And Hopkins isn't really much worse than Adams. And then they have much more weapons and a running quarterback. And their defense is pretty good. And the Packers' defense is bad. So when we lose the next two games, it's trade time.
I like it, Lucas. Hey, man, I appreciate you calling all the way from, did you say Austria?
Yes, Austria. I'm outside here walking because I was so furious about the game. So I had to
Oh,
talk to
man.
somebody, and here everybody's asleep.
Oh,
So
man. Well, I'm glad that you were able to call in, Lucas. You had some great points to make. Hopefully next week against Seattle, they're limping a little bit as well. Hopefully we could get it all back
yes,
back
hopefully,
on
but
track, right?
my hopes aren't that high, and I'm an optimist. No. I'm really optimistic normally, but yeah, the only
Well,
thing that keeps me optimistic is that Wilson struggled today and they weren't really good.
right. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens, man. Obviously, this was a tough loss. I appreciate you calling in, Lucas. And let's touch base next week as well. And hopefully,
Yes,
it'll be on better terms, right?
yes, hopefully. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, Lucas. You have a great night. Get some sleep.
Thank you.